What did you just say? I'm filming right now,
I
yeah.
have to correct you if you're wrong.
You can correct. You feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so this is when me and Flo went up to fucking 5. I know a lot more about bikes now, and had I known this about bikes, I would have fucking I wouldn't have fucking probably gone that time because we almost died. But for those reasons. But anyway, first reason is we were leaving the fucking thing and we're not off the canal, and he's asking me for a hair tie. So I gotta take my hair out of a motherfucking ponytail so he could put a piece of plastic over his fucking radiator cap because it was leaking or something, and he filled it up before we took off. And we're headed off miles. How far is 5? Why are you laughing?
5 is about 6 miles.
About 6 miles, okay? And that's just to get to 5, and then you gotta go even further to get to the places, okay? He's laughing. Okay, all right. Sugar Sand, it's a hard ride. Okay, so we're riding, and he goes, D-Boy's up there. And I go, how do you know? And he's pointing to the ground at the tracks. Flo's like an expert tracker, by the way. Anyway, we get a little further, and he goes, now I definitely know D-Boy's here. And I'm like, how do you know? And he points up in the distance. I didn't even see the fucking cloud of smoke coming up from the tree, like, and it's real far away, so it just looks like a little smoke until we get there. And D-Boy's sleeping in the middle of the road, cooking a fucking pork chop over the fire that he started. And it's not just, it's the most gigantic tree. So I go over to teabag D-Boy to wake him up, and Flo's like bitching. He's like, it's a fucking tree. The whole goddamn tree, D-Boy. Yeah, so onward we went to 5. And where were we at about 9 o'clock when the Jets came in, Flo? Oh, you remember? Down in the wash, huh? Yeah.
Were we in the wash?
We were in the wash. The Jets were flying over. They were dropping the big boys up on 5, and we were down in the wash. You remember now?
Yep.
Yeah. And then D-Boy told me my hips were too tight, and he was making fun of the way I ride, and he flipped the turn and flipped his fucking bike.
Yes, you did.
Yes, he did. So then we went back to the camp, and y'all are freaking out thinking that I'm going to freak out because they started dropping bombs up there.
Yep.
And we laid back, and D-Boy made the most delicious pork chops we ever had on 5. Then we go off, and we take off, and D-Boy is a little dickhead, and he takes off and doesn't tell us we leave. Meanwhile, we're also out of water now because Flo didn't have radiator cap during all this shenanigans. Flo's also known when I'm fucking getting ready and packed. Flo always tells me, you got enough water, motherfucker. Hurry up, let's go. And we're out there on this trip, and Flo's like, yo, give me some more water.
Well, I knew you'd pack clean.
I know. Was I wrong? Was I wrong?
Not that time.
All right.